So in the summer of 2021, the temperature was getting up to over 100 degrees in Seattle, so I decided to run away instead of hiding out in my condo. So it was about 75 degrees here in Anacortes, and we're starting off our journey here at Whistler Lake, which is about 2 miles south of Anacortes downtown. And we're going to have an awesome day. Hope you enjoy this. So from the parking lot, it's probably a good mile hike up to the lake. And an interesting thing about this trail, they actually allow motorized vehicles. It's a beautiful hike if you got the legs for it. A lot of people are carrying all their coolers and everything else. But then there's some people who are just kind of for tips. They're taking your gear and they ride them up there with their motorcycle. The nice thing about having my rad power bike with the fat tires is that I can go seamlessly from pavement to rock to gravel, and I've many a time slipped on my narrow tire bike, and by having the fat tires make a huge amount of difference. Now when you go up to this lake, be sure to bring your bathing suit, because when I was there this summer, the water was at perfect temperature.
There. Whistler Lake access.
Now here's a picture of the parking lot. And just to let you know, there's a very limited parking, and because I came there in the afternoon, early afternoon, people were walking for miles just to get to the entrance. So as you look at the map, the purple are the bike paths, and I'm going to head on down to the Estuary area, where the aquatic reserve they call it. I'm going to cross over the beautiful bridge, and then I'm going to make a left and go up around the refinery area. It's a beautiful, beautiful view of the San Juans.
So I don't know if you can hear me or not, but just south of the boatyard, the bike trail. This bike trail is awesome. Done it many, many times. So let's head on out.
Now if you look to the left of the screen right there, that is the Anacortes Refinement. And it's a wonderful trail. There's barely any traffic on it. But when you do take it, be sure to watch out for the large trucks. There's a few trucks loading and unloading there. But otherwise, it's just wonderful. No one really uses it.
we're on the south side of Anacortes right now. Looks like the tide's out. So check out little bunny rabbit. Almost got him. Check out this bridge I'm about to go across. It's pretty cool.
Don't rush going across this estuary here because it's absolutely filled full of wildlife. You look, you can see quite a few of seals eating on the shellfish there, quite a few different birds there nesting. It's wonderful, absolutely wonderful. So just take your time heading across there.
Crazy people. Should I stay here? Should I let go?
Generally, when I get done riding around the Anacortes Refinery around the other side, I end up going over to the casino and dropping by the AM/PM mark. And also, while you're over there at the AM/PM mark, if you look underneath the freeway, there is more bike trails that you can take on. A lot of it you need fat tires because of the dirt, but it's absolutely wonderful. It follows the river down. After I come back from the refinery area and the casino, I head on up to Cape Sante on the bike trail. It's really nice up there. The view is beautiful. You have to go through a little residential area to get up there, but it's well worth it.
Should I stay here? Should
Now this viewpoint here is looking into the Anacortes Harbor, which is one of the most popular harbors heading into the San Juans. It's a lovely day. I was so grateful got the view like this. This view is looking up into the San Juans, the opposite side of the lookout. I always appreciate having my e-bike so I can go around some of these industrial areas. This is to the north of Anacortes downtown. Anacortes was actually a port here for ships and the fishing fleets. Going up here around the corner, we're going to go up to one of the ferries. I think it's called the Estuary. that they're being worked on. I really appreciate all these people that work so hard to do so many things I'm not qualified to do. So here we're coming up here on the Issaquah. It's a really beautiful ship.
Wow, look at that. That's a big ferry. That's a big ferry.
So we're coming up into Old Town right now, and take the time to go to the north of Anacortes here. This is pretty much all the different little shops that supply the marinas. They've got a lot of cute little places in here because it's lower rent, so a lot of the small business owners come here, sell their wares, and it's really worth the time. Nice place to walk. Like I said, this is just north of downtown Anacortes.
Gas and some Coke. Look at this. That's awesome. That is awesome. You know, the people in the 40s and the 50s and the 60s did an incredible job building up this country. Incredible job. I'm interested to see how this country is 70 years from now. If I lived that long, we're seeing. You want to see? Look at that.
You know, I want to give a mention and a recommendation for Skaget Cycle. It's a bicycle repair shop. It's basically, if you follow this road down, it's on the main drag. Years ago, like 3 or 4 years ago, I couldn't find anyone who wanted to touch an electric bike. No one wanted to work on it at all, and I just happened to be up here, and I called them up, and they said, yeah, sure, bring it in. And I tell you, I'm not incompetent about working on my bike, but I tell you, after they work on it, having a pro work on it, it just feels so wonderful. And their charges, I think they just charge me the minimal tune amount. So I've always come up year after year to do these rides and also have my bike worked on and make appointments. So it's down the road here towards downtown. It's Skaget Cycle. So if you have time, check them out. They sell all types of bikes and all types of equipment.
Nobody tells me good things about you, baby. I'm gonna stay right here and don't leave me, yeah. I can't let you go.
Now I wanted to give a special mention to, if you look at the center of the map, there's a Cranberry Lake Park. It's wonderful for fat tire bikes. It's got some wonderful wetlands and little tiny lakes and just wonderful trails with a couple 100 feet of elevation. It's wonderful. And to the left of the screen is actually the ferry dock that takes you up to Vancouver Island. That's where my father actually grew up. And so one of my favorite rides is going up there and taking the ferry and going between Sydney and over to Victoria and just basically all over that area. They've got wonderful infrastructure, and I think you're really enjoy it. So do take time to check those places out as well.
On your left. Good morning.
So as a reward for burning all these calories, I'm going to go up to McDonald's here and get myself a nice milkshake. And I'm going to go down to the waterfront and sit back and relax before I go back to the hotel. So I hope you enjoyed this, and if you like it, please subscribe and share with your friends. It helps a lot. So anyways, just have a wonderful day, and I appreciate you watching.
Morning. Pretty blessed, I tell ya.